Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 89 and today I want to start things off by mentioning that yesterday I uploaded an awesome video. I personally am absolutely chuffed with it, okay? I thought the video was really cool. It was a very different style of video. In fact, it was completely outside of Minecraft. It was one of my first ever proper vlogs, I guess you could say. Now, I've done vlogs before in like my bedroom and things like saying thank you for 1 million subscribers and that sort of thing. I'm sure you've all seen them before. But this was like my first vlog where I actually went out and did something and I took my camera with me and spoke to the camera outside, which was a little bit scary. You know, I have to say it is a little bit scary and sometimes you get some strange looks from people going past and things like that. But to be honest with you, I got over that quite quickly and I had a ton of fun recording it and also a ton of fun editing it, which doesn't happen particularly often with me. So if you do want to check it out, link will be on the screen and also down in the description. Would highly suggest you do check it out because, as I say, extremely proud of this thing. But anyway, before we start today's episode, I just want to check in Jumble Books to see if we've made any more sales. Obviously, in the previous episode of Hermitcraft, we made 16 diamonds, which is pretty awesome. Let's see what we've got. No sales there, no books in there, no sales there, no sales there, and no sales there. Maybe we're not going to be millionaires. Maybe I got a little bit too excited towards the end of the previous episode of Hermitcraft. How about we pop over to the casino and see how well that's doing? Because sometimes that seems to just acquire diamonds. Just they seem to just pour in. So let's see if any hermits have popped by to do any betting. By the look of things, it's changed since last time. And yes, we're rich again! Oh my words! I am just making so many successful businesses at this point in time. I mean, really, guys. I'm brilliant at this. So let's just take a look at how many diamonds we have. We have got over 4 stacks of diamonds. We actually have exactly 4.5 stacks of diamonds, which is pretty good going. And we also have 43 out the back behind these chests. Now, I would say that's probably more diamonds than I've ever had in the Hermitcraft series, which is very impressive because I seem to spend so many diamonds at all of the shops on Hermitcraft. But anyway, our plan for today's episode of Hermitcraft is we're actually going to be heading off into the Nether and we're going to be starting a new project over there. I've had an idea recently that I think is going to be really quite cool, which is to build a base in the Nether. Now, as you guys know, I am petrified of this place. I hate it. It scares the pants off of me. But this area over here looks really very cool and I would like to construct a base in it. The only issue is that, well, I mean, it's deadly. I'm totally going to get killed at least 2 or 3 times in this episode, and I really hope nothing lands down there. I mean, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? So mini project number 1 is to remove my original Nether tunnel that is still up here. It's got redstone lamps, it's got redstone blocks. I want all of these things, so let's pick them up. Got a bit of a confession to make. I just recorded a clip of me attacking a ghast, and while doing it, I let out a rather loud and girly squeal, and it's actually ruined my voice. My voice actually hurts at this point in time, so things could get croaky for the rest of this episode. And can I hear another one? Oh, not another one. So this right here is where the new Nether tunnel is going to be going. It's going to be following the exact same design as the original Nether tunnel, and also this room right here, which is pretty cool. That makes life nice and easy in terms of designing, and it's going to travel off in this direction for a little bit, and then it's going to make a slight right turn, and that's where my base is going to be. Now, I'll talk to you guys about the design of the base once we get over there, because I'm still not 100% sure on what I'm going to be doing, but I imagine it's going to end up looking pretty cool. I've had a slight change of plan due to the perfect way that this walkway here lines up with this little platform in the Nether. What I thought we could do is just run it out into this platform in the Nether, then we're going to build a piston door around about here, and then you walk out along this platform and then make your way onto the base there. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. I think that is absolutely fantastic. It's a relatively small tunnel, so it should be done in no time. Oh gosh, that's not something I expected. I was expecting ghasts, not this guy. I'm out of here. I'm so out of here. No. I'm just going to get in here, and I'm going to close myself off. And I'm going to leave Minecraft. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. In fact, done for the week. Oh, I quit. Someone else can make my videos for me. So guys, I thought I'd just do a real quick progress update to say that everything is coming together really quite nicely. We've got all of the floor in place, all of the stairs are in place, we've got all of the redstone lamps, which I actually had to go out and gather up all of the glowstone for, so thankfully That's now all done and dusted. And now I'm just in the process of chucking in all of the stone brick stairs that are going to be rounding this thing off. And I have to say, things are going very, very smoothly right now, touch wood, because I haven't run into any ghast, I haven't run into any blaze or anything like that for around about the past half an hour. I can't see any in the distance, which is nice. I'm not spotting any on the horizon, which is fantastic. That's just the way I like it, because I've got to say, ghasts and blaze really do stress me out. I can't seem to handle them. I can't seem to beat them. I always just end up blasting pretty much the entire build before I'm finished with them, which isn't particularly brilliant. But anyway, as I say, things are going nicely. This should be done in no time, so let's crack on. Well, that's always mildly infuriating, isn't it? I've got no stone slabs left. I've got 2 blocks left to go, and I have no means of acquiring stone slabs. Final blocks are making their way into position right now. We are making our way right the way across the tunnel. And we should be coming to the end anytime soon. This is quite a lot longer than I actually originally thought. There it is. Okay, final block is in place. There is our nether tunnel. And I have to say, this looks mega. What an awesome, awesome tunnel we've created. So we have this room right here, and then we've got the tunnel. Both designs just fit perfectly. Of course they fit perfectly, because I based this room on the original nether tunnel. Now we have recreated the original nether tunnel once again. So this one is a little bit longer than the original, and it makes its way over into this area right here. And once you get to the end, you will then be chucked out into the nether base, which is going to be happening in this sort of area right here, just floating up at the top. And as I say, I'll discuss plans for that one in a little bit. But the first thing we have to do is we have got a little bit of piston door action to do once again, because obviously this is very exposed. We don't want ghasts blowing up all of this area right here. So we're going to chuck in a 3x3 piston door once again. I know I've built a bunch of those lately, but they're awesome. Oh my word, I've got to be careful here. I am fresh out of slime balls, and I sincerely hope that Mr. Impulse SV has at least 1 or 2, but it doesn't look good. I love this man. I absolutely love this man. I really need a slime farm on this server. Maybe that could be a project for a future episode of Hermitcraft. I don't seem to be able to make this thing work. I refuse to look in my redstone testing well for the solution, because I know for a fact that I have got this down to a T off by heart. But I don't seem to be able to do it. I think that could be it. Maybe? No, that was a mess. What's going on? How do I build these things? Is it 1 tick on this repeater and then 4 ticks on this repeater? I'm going to have to look in the redstone testing world, aren't I? I'm going to have to bite the bullet and take a look at the redstone testing world. And there it is. He's remembered it. Didn't have to look at the redstone testing world. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so the bottom part is done. That is the most difficult bit. Now we just need to do the outer sections, which are famously simple, especially because this one right here is going to be a completely standard 3x3 piston door. No spiral action happening with this one, but still, it's going to look cool. And there it is. This thing is now functional. You can see it's super fast and super quick at opening as well. The only thing that I will say is that the door looks a little bit boring. And what I really want in the door is a redstone lamp. Now, a redstone lamp would be a bit of a challenge, because obviously you have to power that redstone lamp. The only way that I can think of doing that is by using a double piston extender up at the top. Is that overkill? Is that something I'm genuinely going to do? I might put some time into trying to design it, and if I feel like it's going to take too long, then I'll potentially give it a miss. Oh my word! There was a ghast right there! He has blown up my redstone contraption! I hate the nether, I hate the nether, I hate the nether, I'm leaving. Look, it's all on fire! I was literally just about to record a clip saying that it sort of works. I had like 1 bit of redstone left to place! No way! Oh my word, that is heartbreaking. Oh, he's back! He's back! He's back! Of course he just aims straight for my build. I just give up. I give up. I hate it. I actually hate this. Let's try and return to sender here. No. No, that not happening. No. Okay, well, I'm just not built for the nether, guys. I need to get myself a bow. Let's get myself a bow real quick. But anyway, despite my brain being completely useless today, I think I might have actually come up with a working design. Now, I haven't tested this yet, but it does seem to be fully extended. The retraction is the important part here. There is also a chance that this won't work because it has been completely destroyed by a ghast. I almost killed myself then, didn't I? I was so close to killing myself. My word. Right, okay, let's wait for this fire to go out and flick the lever before anything else bad happens. That was good. That was really, really good. These pistons have been blown up by the ghast, but it actually works, guys. How cool is that? Now all I have to do is remove all of these blocks, replace this sticky piston right here. Hopefully no redstone's been broken, because otherwise that would be a bit of a pain in the backside. We've got a sticky piston right there as well, and that should just about do it. I have just totally broken my door using my pulse extender. Hopefully I have managed to fix it up now. No? No? What have I done to this thing? So there we go, guys. Finally, the 3x3 piston door is all completed with the redstone lamp in the center. Let me know what you think to this design right here. When we hit the button, all of the blocks retract. We can pop on through. The pulse has been extended by these comparators right here. And then as you can see, all of the pistons re-extend and the door closes behind us. So now I can just cover up all of this using the netherrack right here, and hopefully we can leave the nether behind for today's episode, because I hate this place. I categorically hate this place. I have no idea why I've decided to build a base over here. I think it's something to do with conquering my fears, maybe, but you know, it seems stupid. I'm now more scared of the nether than ever. I mean, really? I've been attacked by ghasts plenty of times. I never want to come here again. So we're going to pop back over to the base and we're going to do something slightly different. Believe it or not, ladies and gents, it has been around about 2 hours since the previous clip. In that time, I have done nothing on the Hermitcraft server, but I have done a lot in editing software. I've essentially re-edited all of yesterday's video. All of it. I haven't changed any of the clips, but I've changed all of the color grading because I watched it back maybe 5 or 6 times, and on the 6th time I decided I didn't particularly like the way all of the clips looked. They were a little bit overexposed and the light was a tiny bit harsh, so I went back into the editing software and I tried my best to make them lovely and really pretty, and I put loads of effort into it, and I am so happy with the end result. I think it looks brilliant. I'll put some screenshots on the screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm really happy with the way that the video looks. So once again, would highly suggest checking it out. Link is down in the description. But anyway, the next plan for today's Hermitcraft episode is we're going to be doing a tiny bit of terraforming. There's just one little spot that I want to do in today's episode, and that is from this area here up to this area here. It shouldn't take too long because there's not too much crazy terraforming to do, but I really want to get this done because that will be most of the industrial district completely terraformed. I've just realised I have been complaining about not having enough leaves, yet I've been breaking these leaves with my fist when I have a silk touch pickaxe, which means that I can actually get the leaves. I mean, that is just obscene. I'm going to run over to the spoon counter and add one immediately. Gonna be honest, guys, I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of what Iskall has told me. I mean, looking at this, we've got a lot of knobbly bits, okay? I'm going to call it knobbly bits because as you can see, we've got some hard lines there. I mean, this looks a tiny bit rough around the edges. As you can see, there's some messy bits. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I'm absolutely trying my hardest here, and I've been doing this for far longer than it looks like I've been doing it. It's getting there. It is getting there, and it definitely looks better than it did before, but that doesn't mean that it looks particularly good. Yeah. Progress is good. As you can see, we now have ourselves a very nice hillside. I've actually done a pretty decent job here, I would say. It's all looking very natural indeed, and as I mentioned in the previous clip, it takes so much longer than you would ever imagine. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to grab myself some leaves and some stone, and also a little bit of cobblestone, and we're going to start creating the rock formations that you can see in these sorts of areas. I actually didn't do too many over there, but there's definitely some on this hillside. So this should end up looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've got some seriously bad news, guys. I don't have any cobblestone in my storage system, and I don't seem to have any cobblestone in any of my other chests. The only cobblestone slabs I have are these. Now that is a very bizarre problem to have. I mean, seriously, who runs out of cobblestone? I don't think I've ever run out of cobblestone. All of the rocks are now in, and I'm just in the process of doing some of the foliage, just chucking in some leaves and bits and pieces. And I have to say, with the bare hillside, it's actually looking really good already. So that's a good sign. When you have like the bare hillside with nothing else going on and it already looks cool, that means that you're sort of onto a winner here. And I'll try my best to show it to you just in the next couple seconds. I'm just removing all of these flowers because they are ugly. We don't like pretty things in our hillside. We just need grass at this point in time. Just get rid of that. And all of these. Man, there are a lot of flowers up here. Far more than I was expecting. But anyway, one thing that I was actually just thinking is that in the future, I think I'm actually going to do terraforming live streams just because it's a really long project and it's something that I can sit down and do for hours. If that's something you'd be into, then let me know down in the comment section. But here we are. This is the hillside so far. Let's start throwing in all of the bone meal because that should really improve this situation here. Do you know what I really haven't done for a while? Is try my best to get into the back cave using the wireless redstone door. So let's give it a go. I think I saw an item go down there. I'm guessing it has, so let's jump off the edge and hope for the best. Right, here comes. And, alright, the door is open. The door is open. I mean, yeah, that was... that wasn't exactly graceful, was it? Not the most graceful entrance into the Batcave. I have to admit, I have done better than that. But you know what? Pretty chuffed with that one. Let's take a look around. I think there's a skeleton up there. And you know what? Let's also change the display. Because right now, MJ's getting a little bit boring. Let's go for something slightly different. And just like that, everything should be pretty much all completed. I'm just removing the final few flowers now. Get out of here. And I think... that should just about do the trick. Now, I have to admit, I haven't done the top half of the hill because this is a massive hill and this is going to be a big project to terraform the entire thing. But I'm just in the process of doing this little platform right here. I would say that looks pretty good. And then round here is looking good. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's all looking lovely. All looking lovely. So, I'm going to pop down to the bottom and I'm going to take a look at what this looks like from down here. And I have to say, a little bit nervous because I've spent a ton of time on this one. So, there it is. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I am really, really happy with that one. Right, let's pop up onto this pillar and see what it looks like from up here. Not that we're ever going to see it from up here. But yes, there we go. So, the terraforming is going really well. The area around the industrial district is looking lovely, if I do say so myself. I mean, this has improved 10 million times over since Iskall has taught me how to do it. It just looks great, doesn't it? How cool does that look? Right, well... oh, wow. I almost... that was really close. Can you imagine? He would have blown a hole in that. Zombies would have poured in. Oh, my word. That would have been awful. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to pop back through into the nether because I think I've got a bit of explaining to do. So, as you guys know, I recently built this nether tunnel. In fact, I built it in today's episode. I also built this awesome 3x3 piston door, and I got destroyed by ghasts in around about this area right here. But I never explained what I wanted to do with my base, and I thought I would A, let you guys know, and B, ask for your suggestions. So you see this area right here, what I thought I'd do is create an anti-drone. So this is going to be like a square drone that is similar in style to the drone in the overworld, but it's going to be upside down. So the smallest one is going to be the highest layer, then it's going to go down, and then the bigger ones are going to be on the outer layer, and then it's going to go down again, and then you're going to have 4 outer squares on the outside. Now, I have no idea if that design is going to fit in that space. Honestly, haven't planned that far ahead. We might need to scale it down just a tiny bit, but I personally love that idea. I think it will be awesome, and I wanted to know your thoughts because you guys are pretty good at building, and you could give me some awesome suggestions for things to do, blocks to use, and all that good stuff. So there we go. That is the plan for the nether base. It might be completely ridiculous. If it is, let me know down in the comment section, and I will change it. But there it is. I hope that you like the sound of that one. But anyway, we're now going to pop back through into the overworld, because as you guys have probably guessed, we've got some AFK fishing to do. Yep. We have got some AFK fishing to do. It's one of those things. A, I love doing it because I love just seeing resources pour into my chest. But B, we need to do it because Jumble Books is my new business and it's making a decent quantity of money at this point in time, and I want to keep it freshly stocked, unlike all of my other shops. So let's pop through into the industrial district. I'll head on over to the AFK fish farm and hopefully we can make tons of cash. Good morning, everyone. I have just come back from Vicky's house and I'm going to pop down to the storage system and take a look at what we found. and I'm assuming that the books are probably going up here. So I'm going to have to chuck away some of these items, maybe chuck them into these chests. These chests seem to be my junk chests, and that should probably change because I am actually using them at this point in time for all of the books and things. So let's see what we've got. Right, already we've got a bunch of bows. We have some of those things. We have got more bows in there. We've got more bows mixed in with the junk. We have a few enchanted books. They're looking pretty good. Okay, right, so that is the first start to all of this. Now what we need to do is we need to pop down to the bottom and actually take a look in chests that don't have tons of junk in them because, well, that's not particularly brilliant. So there we go. We've got protection 3, flame, we've got power 4, efficiency 4, that's pretty good, And is that it? Is that all we've got? I mean, we've got Frostwalker 2 there, that's quite impressive. But I must admit, I am a tiny bit disappointed with today's haul of items. I mean, seriously, what's happened there? Have I done something wrong? There's one there. There's a few here and there. I mean, we did get a decent number of enchanted books. I think I'm going to fill up my inventory with these. But you know what? That's not particularly amazing, is it? I don't really know how that's come about. Is there more items up at the top that I'm just missing? Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of items in the hoppers behind. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. For example, if I take this out, there we go. We got ourselves a mending book. That's definitely very handy. Maybe this is what I should do. Just remove items until we get something decent. But yeah, by the look of things, we have got a half-decent number of enchanted books. Nothing particularly ridiculous, though. I am quickly going to transport these over to Jumble Books, then take a look and see if anyone's popped by. Another thing is that I have just been reading through the comments of the vlog. Some of you guys I don't even know what to say. There have been some very interesting comments indeed. Definitely one of my oddest comment reading experiences I think I've ever had in my time on YouTube. I'll probably discuss this a little bit further in the next episode of Hermitcraft, but let's take a look. No customers, and no customers. Just what I like to see. Brilliant. Okay, right, let's chuck all of these in, and we should have a fully stocked up store right now. And one thing that I have just thought is while I'm AFKing in the fish farm, I've actually left my industrial district running, so we probably have thousands upon thousands of items in there as well. Excellent news, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.